Excuse me. Good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon, East Coast. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. It's not that late. It's just a little after 12. I'm here. I'm here. Listen, look, retirement is wonderful, y'all. It's not like I'm not awake early in the morning. I just don't get up. Yeah. That's good. Unless I have meetings. Sometimes I have early morning. Anyway, hey. No, it is not Friday. It is Wednesday. It is hump day. It is my middle grandson's ninth birthday, which I just want to shout out RJ, my baby. Um, he's been so excited to get to this day. And then this morning I saw him and he's coming down the stairs with this sour look on his face. And I said, Happy birthday to you. And then he got this great big old smile. And every day, like he is pushing his grandmama to get him to school on time, get him to school on time. His daddy get him to school on time. Why on his birthday he late? Like he's just like chilling, like, okay. Anyway. Excuse me. I heard something last night that really was just like, oh, if that's not an empowering word. And I will never plagiarize. I will always tell you where I get my stuff from. Like if it's not mine, I'm gonna tell you, right? So I was watching this little clip of Patti LaBelle, and she was talking about back in the day when she was engaged to Otis Williams of the Temptations. And and she was talking about the fact that she had to make up in her mind, like, was she really um in love with him or the Temptations? Like, she met him at a concert and whatever, and they started a relationship, whatever. Anyway, and so she said when it came down to he wanted her to move to Detroit and stop singing. And she was just like, she was like, I'm gonna sing for the rest of my life if I don't do nothing else. But oh God, excuse me. That's what I get for drinking coffee before I go live, right? I'm sorry. Anyway, she's made this statement. She was on Oprah's show on OWN, and she made this statement. And I was like, oh, that's it right there. She said, you got it in your mind. You've got to release what you think you want. Release what you think you want. And then she went on to say, she said, and tell yourself, I want better. I want better. Okay. And I was just like, releasing your mind what you think you want. Okay. She said, tell yourself, I want better. For me, I'm like, tell yourself, God got better. Okay. God has better for me. I am not settling for nothing again in life. Okay. I've lived that settled life before where, you just gonna settle for it. It's not what I really want, but I'm gonna settle. I'm not settling for nothing else. I'm not. Why? Because I don't have to. I don't have to settle. My Father is the creator of the cosmos. Why do I have to settle? I don't have to settle. I don't have to settle for bad treatment. I don't have to settle for frustration. I don't have to settle for things going on around me that I don't want going on around me. I don't have to settle, and neither do you. You are an atmosphere exchanger, number one. You are a child of the Most High God. No, let me turn that around. First, you're a child of the Most High God. Second, you're an atmosphere exchanger. You don't have to settle. Don't just be with a person just because you think you need a man or you think you need a woman. Okay. I want who God has for me. Should be your motto. I don't want none of them now. I had who he had for me. I'm good. But I'm just saying that should be your mindset. All right. God, I want who you have for me. I'm not settling. I'm not settling. It might look good, smell good, talk good, whatever. I don't care. All right. Don't just settle when you can have the very best. God will provide the very best, the best home, the best car, the best clothes, the best everything. And it's not about the materialism. It's about being an example of the glory of God being on your life. All right. You go in the hood in some regular raggedy job. I'm not putting nobody down, y'all, but hear what I'm saying. You go in the hood with some raggedy jalopy trying to tell these young kids about the benefits of serving God when they seeing all the drug dealers and everybody else driving good and looking good and all of that stuff. That's a bad representation. I'm just saying. I'm not putting anybody down. If that's what you got right now, you do what God tells you to do. But God has better. And all you need to do is get in that mindset and get in his presence and let him show you. Again, it's not about material things. It's about knowing the God you serve. It's about knowing you are a citizen of the kingdom of heaven. It's about carrying yourself in a certain manner. You know, if your car is, you might like classics. So you may have an older car because that's what you like. But make sure it's clean. Make sure it's running. It ain't got smoke coming out of the tail. That's what I'm talking about. When I say a jalopy, it's like it's backfiring and all of this, and you're not keeping up with it. Whatever God gives you, take care of it. All right. And make sure you're not settling. All right. And how you make sure you're not settling is you stay in the presence of God. All right. He will tell you what's of him and what's not. There's been a whole lot of things in my life that I desired and I wanted. And he said no. And I was a little heartbroken. And then I looked back and said, thank you. Okay. And that goes for people, places, and things. Seriously, don't settle. Allow him to give you his very best. So when you release in your mind what you think you want and say, you know what? God, what do you have for me? And you know, I preach this all the time. What do you have for me? Because that's what I want. Because whatever it is you have for me, it's going to be the very best. And we're not talking about material and price tags. I'm talking about the best that you could ever have is what God will give you and provide for you. All right. All right. That's my nugget for today. I see we got some people. We got some people. Oh my gosh. You know what? I agree with you. Religion is a poison. And I don't deal in religion. I deal in relationship. So you're absolutely right. How about that one? Okay. Yeah. All right, guys, you guys have a God bless day. I love you with the love of Christ, and I pray that you walk in the fullness of everything that he has for you. All right. Hey, my brother. What's up, Paul? Bye.